So there's been an explosion of hype in generative AI over the last few months. Entrepreneurs are desperately looking for sources of data to train large language models to go on to produce the next ChatGPT. And as a result, platforms are really clamping down on access to that data and charging a lot of money for it. And researchers and other people who use that very same data, but for public interest purposes, have become collateral damage. And so this happens when public interest access to data is not codified in law. It's basically being determined at the whim of the financial markets that are responding to this hype around generative AI. Big social media platforms have always had a problem with transparency, and they haven't been willing to provide access to information that is for people working in the public interest. The voluntary efforts have been half-hearted when they've even existed in the first place. However, there's always been a double standard that exists for commercial partners. For example, Facebook and other companies provide lots of data to social listening companies like Brandwatch and others. They also look the other way when they engage in behaviors like scraping platform data, whereas they send cease and desist letters to researchers who are scraping the very same data for work that exposes misinformation in the context of elections, for example. So platforms are never going to provide sufficient transparency unless they are compelled by the law to do so. We have hope and promise in Europe with the Digital Services Act, which is providing landmark access to data and transparency that has not existed before, but it has to be enforced. We need to have a practice and a discipline within civil society around using innovative methods like data donation and crowdsourcing data to be able to interrogate these systems.